Okay, there we go. Sorry about that. If you saw the last parts of that other video, I'm really sorry. We had a random internet outage. Luckily, it didn't seem to last long. Hopefully, it doesn't happen again. Let me quickly get things set back up here on YouTube. It won't take long. Basically, all I said at the beginning of the other one, if you didn't get to catch me yesterday, we were streaming very late. I got home pretty late. Had to work, so we ended up streaming very late. I streamed for a very long time, though. It's worth checking out. We did a lot of progress in the game as far as really trying to make progress. Obviously, I guess, but it worked out, needless to say. Almost done here. Then we'll get this game started. Glad you could make it, though, today, for everybody that does. If you caught it now, you missed the whole intro screens, which, if that's the case, good for you. New Pokemon game coming out soon? Yeah, they are. I'm really excited. Really excited. And Miguel, thank you so much for jumping over on Twitch. Luckily for you, I mean, nothing really got affected that much. Twitch and but Facebook, they actually clipped the video some too, but I'm not as worried about it as I am on YouTube. YouTube's like my format where everything's just so neat. As in, like, I've kept it very neat all these years. So let's hope that doesn't happen again. If it does, again, I'll probably end up calling the stream. So hopefully it doesn't happen. Alright. But yeah, the new Dominant Pro games, I'm semi-excited for. What I'm really excited for is the Legend Arceus game coming out next year. That's what I'm really excited for. I've played Dominant Pro before as well. I'm just kind of like, eh. And they really didn't change a whole lot, you know? I like the fact that you don't have to use HMs on your Pokemon. That's a big plus, which it was a fear of mine, but they didn't do it, that's really cool. There's other things, though, that I'm just kind of iffy and about because they didn't really change much. So I don't know how to feel about it. Okay, so I think we have 2 quests to do. We got to go to out of date up here, but like that's way out of the way. I don't know how willing I am to actually get back there. Back to the roots, fun to no. We can do this one really quick, kind of, do a little warm-up, then get into the game, try to go get that other rival base. Did we already pray to this? I think we did. We already killed you too, we did that last night.
Where it cuts.
Sweet. Back to No Fondant. So, Miguel, what are you excited for with the new Pokemon game? Is it just to have a new game to play? I know you said you got your Switch, you've been playing Sword. I loved Sword. I thought it was really good. A lot of people didn't get into it. I thought it was great.
Looks like some solid wood scrap there.
This would be easier if I knew what the heck a no-no was.
Come on, catch it.
What the hell? Well, that was a good fun.
Biohazard. Just gross.
Apparently we have a no-no location, but I don't even know how the heck to get to it. I think I might have an idea. That's cool. Okay, let's see how close we can travel up to where we need to be. So I think the closest spot's going to be right here.
If you have plans, better start before it's total dark.
Let's see. It's tracking that one, but we need to track this one. It's a house. It's either a really good thing or a really bad thing.
That's a neat fixer-upper. You should check it out.
Oh, what the fuck was that?
Right between the eyes. Attack hard. first. The night's your chance to be sneaky.
What is that? Oh.
That's some sharp wood scrap there. Watch for splinters.
Wonder what the put's for. Offcut. That's cool.
That made it all worth it.
It feels like there's some sort of loot I'm missing here. A superb loot. So I am. But I don't know where it's at. Or where it could be. Usually it's like glowing orange if you can see one, but have not yet. Maybe we can go further in the house though. Like the structure's really broken. No, it wasn't much of a point in doing that. On the roof, and I see nothing. Oh, there's a downstairs. There it is. Ronin shirt. That is awful. It takes my everything down except for my key energy. Let's get back to the mission. Spent way too much time in there. Steven! It's going okay. How are you doing today?
Goodbye to another night.
There's something there. Oh, it's another totem.
Wood scrap. The one kind of scrap you could actually still find growing.
I like how the narrator narrates. He's got a decent voice for the job, but also like he breaks the fourth wall sometimes in like the oddest of ways. Has some like really decent puns. Good slow day at work. Just beat Metroid Dread. You just beat it. How long did it take? Like as far as hours? And how hard was it?
check out that silo. Might be empty, but maybe not all empty. Itchy trigger finger. Who could stand against that? Your energy is empty. Nice shot. Blasting everything to bits.
Oh, I killed them both. That's what you get. What the hell? He told me to check it out. It said it was empty, but not all the way empty. I'm up here and there's not shit. Speedrunners are already beating the game? Really? 7.5 hours. Damn. What's the quickest time so far?
Through another long night.
Or has it said it? Speedrunners are, they're just, it's insane how fast people can beat certain games. Oh, here's the silo. Shit.
You've got nothing left. Cracker doom. Boom.
What the hell?
A smart foe would lead. Wow.
Ah, there's loot in here. Kind of a sham, but whatever. From what you've seen, you think 1 hour and 40 minutes? Holy shit. That just sounds so crazy to me. Like, the reason I say crazy is that I put it into perspective. You just told me, like, you beat the game in, like, 7-something hours. And you're, like, a Metroid fan. So you've got, you know, some experience on your shoulders. You're not completely new to the game. And telling me that, like, there's people that are, like, beating it that fast, it's just insane.
You always find good use for things like that.
I wonder if there's something in this trunk. A hat? How much is it worth? It doesn't say. Yeah, I'm gonna scrap it. Or breed of their own for real. I just, I don't know, it blows my mind
Bright out today.
how some people like have that ability to just see a glitch in the game that can alter the game completely. So much in the fact that they could beat it hours faster than other people. Not minutes, like straight up hours. What the hell even are these? Killer radishes!
What a blow! Now that's a flesh wound. Great shot.
Man, this place, their rival tribe, this isn't fair how their place looks. It's like all
Perfid Earth outpost. The Jagni tribe claimed this forever.
crazy looking.
Let's see. There's the tyrant who runs this outpost. He didn't expect his tribe to lose, as they're the ones that are ruthless. But now that you're working with their rival, he can see why.
You never stood a chance, ruthless? Bring it on. My persuasion skills are not good. Let's try it.
There's no way he'll surrender just because of threats.
It's best for all.
He can recognize the strength of a good argument and agrees it's for the best. He'll surrender the outpost to you.
Oh wow, I did not expect that.
The outpost belongs to your tribe now.
People finding exploits and sequence breaks already. I expect the best game to eventually
He
be...
says you make them weaker, but they won't give up. Your Sifu thanks you. Your tribe is growing stronger.
Makes you feel like a noob. I wouldn't. Like you said, speedrunners, they're... People that can just speedrun almost any game is insane to me. The only game I've ever been able to speedrun successfully, 2 games actually, is God of War 1 and 2. That's it. And even my speedrun, people have shit all over.
Thinks you did a great job capturing the rival's third outpost, and believes the rival is weak enough to engage them at their fort.
Happy the war will end soon. Ready to end the conflict.
They all hope you can lead them to peace.
All the way back to the fort, the Jagni tribe. We're already this far north. I'm gonna try to return to out of date first. Because we're this close up, and we can go back to the other part at any point. So I think I'm gonna try to make my way to the muscle squeezer, then find the flush stools, and then return to out of date, and then we'll go from there. But before that, I'm going to look around the town here and see if we can find any loot. Why does it seem like these tribes, this tribe especially, I should say, only grow pumpkin? Or like, the blue pumpkin gourd thing. Crib basket? It actually makes my energy regen and loot chance go down. That's a sellable item. Hello, Tish. How have you been, Tish? Glad to hear from you. As always, thanks for jumping in over on Facebook. The fuck was that? I wonder if they have anybody here that sells scrap. It's definitely a new... I like the moose one that we saw last time better.
Says there's an interesting place nearby that no one knows about, but doesn't really want to talk about it right now. Sparkles about how brilliant it is to have someone like you that shares both genetics and karma in the myriad spectrum. Has plenty to do, so no worries.
This guy must also be part raccoon. Is me not even hunting down half the items? Yeah, I actually heard that there's a lot of optional places that you can go throughout the game.
Claims to have strange things from the dead zone that are so rare they need to be seen to be believed. Suggests you take it easy. You won't strike a good deal here if you're in a hurry.
Let's just look. I'm not really trying to buy anything, and I doubt there's anything that's really going to be that great that I would need. The shoulder kind of helps. My armor rating goes down, though. The legs kind of help. My energy regain or regen goes down, and I really don't want that either. Brings my armor down. Brings my armor down. So far, my character's pretty set up fairly well. So let's sell some stuff. Let's look at what we're not wearing and go from there. Cowboy hat, out of here. This thing, it's spooky as hell.
Stash for your trash. There are probably more things you should get rid of. A bargain.
It's for weapons.
The vendor says you can browse his goods anytime during opening hours. Wants you to take your time as they're open for another couple of hours.
These weapons don't really make much sense to me. Oh, they're add-ons. That makes more sense. Not exactly what I'm looking for. I would like to find a scrap vendor, but that's not the kind of stuff I was looking for, though. There we go. There's supposed to be a way I can get up to these things. Think that might be it.
Get a grip.
Oh shit, I can put more. Actually, I could just do this. This makes my armor rating go up. It's basically all these do. Let's check this out first. This makes the armor pierce go up. This, they both actually make my attack go up. But I only have enough to do one. We'll keep saving a little bit more because we're doing pretty good in the game right now. I don't really see much of a point in any more upgrades at the moment. We'll go ahead and leave here. Oh, get a saw point? Sweet. Four more and we'll be where I want to be.
Sparkles about how brilliant it is to have someone like you that shares both genetics and karma in the myriad spectrum.
I still wish the mounts were a little bit faster on this game. They're really... I feel like he runs so much faster than the mounts do, and they seem kind of pointless. They are cool, but they just seem pointless. They seem way more of an aesthetic, and you can't just use your mech whenever you want. That's kind of a bummer too, which I understand why.
A river runs through you.
But oh, what the hell? There's another saw thing though, which is very exciting. That means I only need like 3 more after that. The thing I'm saving for is the, I think it's levitate, I believe. Ah, of course it's guarded.
Slash and dash.
These things remind me of something, and I can't think of what it is. 3 more. But yeah, going back to the talk about speedrunners, it's something I know I could never really get into. I'd get so irritated with so many things. Like, the fact that there's so much that can mess up a solid speedrun is another thing that would just...
This is called suburbia, a place to get away
It'd kill
from
me.
the city stink.
Man, this is literally, I hate to say it, but a copy and paste, basically, of the last house that I was going through a little while ago.
Don't see that every day. Fate is funny that way, but it won't always make you laugh.
Oops. Bust through the wall here. It's too weak to smash through this? You need to upgrade it. Well, that sucks. We'll be back some other time, I suppose. Into the Doom Eternal speedrun stuff? It's insane. I can only imagine.
Squeeze up and then down. Get the rhythm right. You snap that off, feeling pumped up.
Who the hell just has a pallet jack in there, like, in their freaking basement? Wow, this literally is a copy and paste of the last house I was in, like, full-fledged copy and paste. And just gonna avoid this fight. Don't worry, I'll fight more throughout. I mean, I kind of want to loot, and don't really feel like fighting evil turnips right now.
Just check that skronk out.
We got some clink. So there's like 4 totems around here apparently. Let's clean out this toilet.
You need to unturn the pipe tightness to drain the flush through.
I don't get it. Rotate each of the nodes so that the colors match each. Ah, man, some of these just I don't get. Okay. So we're on this one. There we go. First Truskies.
That's the kind of trouble you really want to wash away.
A blue jacket? That sucks?
Nothing like light to brighten your day.
So far, there is one thing I could take away from this game. It is... One thing I just now noticed a second ago was the copy and pasting, and the second thing is definitely... It's fully cosmetic. Like, most of the stuff in this game seemingly just kind of doesn't matter. Fun game, but if you find like a really good set of armor that you like and you just upgrade the shit out of it, you kind of are like better off than trying to find better loot out in the wild, because more than likely you're not going to find it, because the game is built on you crafting onto your gear and upgrading either the materials or the gear itself. And I mean, that's not a bad thing, you know. It just makes a whole aspect of the game a little loose or pointless, if I had to put a real word on it. Ally or foe? Foe. Definitely foe. Ooh, get that level up.
Super effective. Sharp. You're fresh out of key energy. You can make so many amazing things out of wood scrap.
The turnips are back.
Take a good look around you.
Well, I found the underground area. Damn it! You're not supposed to come down here with me. I don't know what's down there with them, but they're both fighting it. Gorilla mini boss. Yeah, let's do it. Why not? Oh shit, I did not expect all this tech to be down here.
Right in the face. Your key energy is all used up. Well placed. Finish 'em.
It was in a toilet? Yeah. There's actually a lot of toilet loot in this game. Dude literally has a toilet cleaver.
Smoked. All fired up.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Oh, wow. Are you ready for the night yet?
Some e-waste and some clink. Wildlife vest. Also kind of crappy. A radar taco.
No going back from that.
Wonder if there was anything else in there. Cool. Some metal scrap. And while I feel like this is going to be a pretty quick, safe place, I'm going to take the first restroom break of the night and go grab a drink real quick. I'll be right back.
The darkness swallows everything at night.
Okay, sorry about that. Let's get back to this. One of the things that gets me about this too is apparently there's automation level ups, and I haven't seen the first one yet. Okay, charisma seems to be the next thing we should go after.
That's more like it.
And we're saving all of our points for now. Actually, I think perks might be something we were after. Invincibility, your armor... Wait, what is this one? Critical damage from melee attacks is increased with 10%. That's pretty nice. Wait, we have 3 of these. You gotta be level 15. Your armor damage from melee attacks is increased by 20% when you're at full health. Weapon ranged attacks from enemies have a 10% chance to miss you completely. I do like that. 10%, it's not a whole lot though. Let's look at the general. These one loot, Chance to persuade in dialogue is increased by 1 point, Key energize after a successful special attack to replenish some of your key energy, Add-ons to clothes and equipment have their armor value increased by 25%. That's decent. Ranged weapons can fire 25% more shots before needing to be reloaded. I actually really like that. Unarmed attacks, and I don't do unarmed attacks. Toy Tinker, your automation's weapon, and it doesn't have a weapon. Technician, ranged weapons have their attack speed increased with 10%. I would rather have more. The attack speed is nice, but I would much rather have the more fire rate. Sweet. Okay, I'm kind of done here. There's a few more things that we can do here in the suburbia area, but I don't know where the other 2 totems are. There's 3 more superb blue. That wasn't the underground area, which blows my mind even more. So we're going to kind of go back to trying to get some more with the story. So let's go after that for now. If I can figure out how the hell to get out of here. Workman's? Really don't see how this isn't the underground area. It kind of just blows my mind. A new face piece. A Tubal mask. My armor rating goes down, but my energy regen goes up. Let's see what we can do about that. Because I feel like my current gear, I did just find it in trash, but my current face piece, it really doesn't do anything. It just offers 8 additional armor. But we could, like... Man, and that kind of sucks too, though, because it's not as rare, but we're not after rarity, we're after usefulness. And the energy regen is pretty much everything that I have been about for this. Let's see if we can modify it. Can't modify anything for the face, which kind of sucks. Alright, I mean, that's okay.
A perfect fit.
Let's do it. Okay. Gosh, we just upped our armor so we can afford to change our face piece, I feel like. After all this, all it does, it has 2 more on the armor rating, but again, we get that energy regen, which is basically what my character is based out around. So on 155, brings it down to 153. So it just drops by 2. And I don't know what our energy region, it doesn't really look like it moves. I don't know. The energy region that we're on now is pretty good. I really hate to lose any armor because we can take a hit right now, so I think I'm just going to keep this. That 2 armor, I don't know how big of a difference that really makes. This game's kind of questionable with stuff like that. It doesn't really...
It's a wild sensation to be away from the open air.
But, yeah, I don't know. That is not a tunic. That is a dress. Rugster. Plum.
At least you're not coming out of this empty-handed.
That's one way to look at it, yeah.
Would you look at that? A fry sparker from the back in time. Hardware that fix-cooked provisions. Try it out. See if it still works. Looks like the fry sparker's knobs need to be in sync if you want to get the hardware working.
Alright.
It's a fry sparker mindset. Boom, you got something.
Lotus
Not
pants.
exactly what you wanted, but you got it right away. That's super duper dope.
A wrench. It's weird hearing a voice so calm saying that's super duper dope. So weird. And there's something underground here as well. Or under the basement, whatever you want to call it. Another extended clip. Very cool.
Down here, you can feel protected and trapped at the same time.
Is that not the same underground area I was just at? It is. Ah, son of a bitch.
Flex those arms.
Ooh, how did I miss that? Another toilet? Squeaks. Wait, did we not pick it up? I don't know. Alright, let's get to the story. Kind of done with suburbia here. Seems to go on and on. That's one thing I can say about this game too. If you just like love that looter retrospect, this game's got you. You could look for freaking days in this game. What is that? Looks like something I shouldn't approach, but at the same time it's so tantalizing I can't help myself.
The yerp fields, where the echo of your actions resounds clearer than any other place you'll find. Except for where that's not true. That's an aurora totem. Legend has it that activating the four of them together will form a band of your aura in the sky.
Well, how do you do that? You shoot it? I don't think so. But maybe I'm wrong. Yeah, I don't know how to do it.
just when you think it's darkest, the dawn. There it is, the tree of life. The idea that all life is related by common descent, where the twigs are existing species and those produced in the past represent the succession of the extinct. The tree's great branches were once budding twigs, a connection between the past, present, and future. A representation of all extinct and living species with its ever-branching and beautiful ramifications. We are an evolution of those that came before.
It's somewhere out of date is down there. Let's try to go a smarter way before just plunging off the side of a mountain and dying. There's another totem. We're somehow still considered in Superbia. I'm guessing this is one of the totems that stretch upon it. It's a rubber totem.
Some rubber scrap got uncovered over there.
It's a bridge. This is also one of those games where I honestly feel like a speedrunner could just tear it apart, honestly. Because I've really taken my time doing a lot of stuff, but I've noticed that a lot in this game doesn't really seem to matter that much. There's another totem.
Ah, some wood scrap. Always happy to find that.
And out of date seems to be somewhere at the base. Which isn't such a bad thing, honestly. Some sort of other totem over here we can take advantage of.
It's all about destiny. Yours, mine, the entire world's. Someone could probably make good use of that plastic scrap over there. Small things for your big ideas.
Elementary. It's hard to tell if we're getting closer or farther away. This is very confusing. Okay, so this is making more sense. Out of date must be in this cave.
Let's see. It's a place well hidden. It's just below the above.
Be crazy if it revealed that Out of Date was really the really horrible bad villain this whole game, this whole time. Here to seep the life juice out of this life tree.
Good thing you're not scared of tight places. Out of Date's impressed you made it this far, but there's still so much left to do. The end of the world is still on everyone's minds. You've beaten a path where you have the power to destroy or save everyone. Question is, what you'll do with that responsibility. He can sense that your heart beats steadily and acknowledges that the best way to find yourself is to lose yourself in the service of others. Thinks it's important that you remember who you are and where you came from. Someone without knowledge of their history and origin is like a tree without roots.
Why in the background is there these test subjects that we're just ignoring here?
It's important to stay grounded. You share the same fate as the tree. Out of Date says there's a time for everything. And now there's no use thinking of the past, for it's gone. Think of the present, because that's where you are. It's time to set your priorities as the one who completes things. If you continue to do good, good will follow you. If the world really does end, there won't be anywhere to run. So, he's prepared for the worst. Something he calls the Ark. He hopes you're right. He gets that you mean the journey continues either way, but personally he wants the tree to survive. Out of Date says there's no clear record of the chain of events that changed the course of history and brought the world to its knees. He's found evidence on the Ark, records of a crisis, decades of contamination that permeated the ground and broke its inner core. The contamination disrupted what we now know as key energy, the life force that runs through all things, living and inanimate. He's been told the blight affected everything at a genetic level and turned our perception of normality on its head. It was only those that changed that avoided extinction, proving that the possibility for survival and renewal was real. He understands you are curious about the ship at the foot of the tree. He says it surfaced when the oil broke through the ground. The Ark predates the back-in days, and now, after years of study of the manuals he found inside, he believes he's figured the ship out. The Ark has room for 4 more, and he trusts you'll apply wisdom to your compassion and choose whom to save if the world comes to end. He'll keep the seats open, and you are free to invite up to 4 others to join you in the Ark in the event of a cataclysm.
When you completed all quests for a character, you can offer them one of the 4 seats in the Ark. If your allied tribe Sifu your allied tribe Sifu and Out of Date already have seats, but think hard about who you bring with you before offering someone a seat, as you won't be able to change your mind. Depending on your aura, some characters might decline your invitation.
Out of Date says that from what he's heard, you've been busy. He says he appreciates what you've done so far, but unfortunately he's got urgent news from his friend Goop in the southeast.
Goop?
Out of Date says that even though he's unsure about your intentions, he hopes you'll support Goop. He says he'll point you in the right direction, but finding Goop and making sure he gets what he needs is up to you.
So now we gotta help Goop.
That's the sound of impending doom. Out of Date's premonitions of imminent disaster are true. The Porky Puff needs to be handled.
Damn Porky Puff.
Out of Date says that Goop is worried now that the Southeast World Eater is stepping up its activity. He explains that Goop is working on a goo-gliding vessel in order to get to the World Eater, but needs help to get it done.
Goop.
Out of Date suggests that you should head southeast as fast as possible and see what you can do to help. He wonders what's on your mind.
I was thinking he was supposed to be doing something. I gotta go.
Seems surprised you have to go.
The narrator is talking too often while exploring. You can reduce the frequency of the narrator's comments in the settings. I like the narrator. Alright. So, I'm guessing... Nope, that's just another toilet. Notice board. Frost sparkers. Let's possibly go ahead and deal with the other rival Trub. And then we'll hit up Goop. Probably got to get out of here to fast travel.
Watch for trouble. Could come from any corner.
Even this old man! Let's just see if fast travel's an option now. Is not. Alright, this map is actually pretty damn huge, is something I can also say about this game. On a good note, you know, like, this is a fucking huge map. Oh, man. You know, sometimes when you stretch, you feel some of those bones just pop. Oh, man, that's the stuff. Whew. Okay, we're not far. And again, I know I'd ride my mount, but it really is not that fast. This whole place is surrounded by water. We'll die if we try to swim. Decisions. I'm not gonna lie, I thought we totally just fell in water and died right there. I wish I would have ran in here. I would have just ran around a little bit better. But he's legit surrounded by water. That's not much of an option. What were they thinking? I hate to be that way or say that, but like, why would you want a village surrounded by water with a whole tribe of people who can barely swim? Like,
Nothing beats the darkness.
how do you not see the flaw in that? And there's still dead bodies here from when I killed people, like, toward the end of the game. Shit. Let's see who's trying to kill me before I try to fight it. Oh, I just now noticed. This game upgrades the difficulty of the enemies that you fought.
Already drained yourself. Take care.
Not their difficulty though, just their levels. So it kind of like has a Fallout feel to it with that.
Close encounter.
The other one ran away, so it's health restored. Cheap ass.
Atomic. Dead on. Jump, jump.
And I'm not even slightly going in the quickest direction to get there.
The deep cut.
Man, how the hell are you even supposed to get over there? I feel like I have ran... That's why. It's not even lead me. It's leading me to Goop Ga. Damn it. Das? I don't know what the point of that is. And a hat. Let's see, is that a totem right there?
If a story is about you, care for it.
I think this is the way to go.
You're empty of key.
close to leveling up again.
That's the Jagni tribe's fort. Their friendship can be a blessing or a curse. It's up to you. You're either a part of their solution to the tribe war, or part of the problem. They've been waiting for you, taking control of this fort. The scouts have reported activity nearby that's worth looking into before you enter the fort. They've positioned a storm tower near the fort that you'll use to get over the wall. However, you need to prop up its wheelhouse first to stabilize the situation. Says you don't have to knock to get inside.
I like that. How'll that help? You don't gotta knock to get inside. I get it.
Might need to shade your eyes. Night's over. You don't have the key energy for that. Hack and slash. King.
What, no loot? Cheap. Honestly, don't get what kind of army this would be on it. Like, with them being able to just build these platforms, just stand atop of this hill outside of their whole fortress.
It's time to set the rival tribe free. Inflict as little damage as possible as you make your way through to their Sifu. You need to unite the tribes and save the Tree of Life to truly become free.
Here we go.
Kaboom! Wow, wow, hot metal. Slice and dice. Try again when you have some key energy. That's a fire starter. The dry grass looks like it would ignite easily.
I don't know if starting a fire really feels like that's how you do this.
You just need to create a spark to light a fire.
This just seems dirty now. It went from like saving people to just like
burns
we're
brighter
burning the
than
town
light.
down.
It's starting to add up. Not enough key energy. That's going to leave a mark. Hey, nice shot. That's the stuff. Bang, bang.
There we go. So now we're going up. All the way to there somehow.
That dawn's a bit easier on the eyes.
Alright, I'm on a random ladder. I'm gonna take a very quick restroom break. It'll be the last one or not. I'll be right back. Alright, sorry about that. Oh, what the jeez?
That's a pyro sizzler right there. Feel that sunshine. Just get to work on it. Make it frizzle.
Again, this just kind of feels wrong. We're like burning their whole village down.
Nice crackle.
I went from thinking like, oh yeah, we were doing the right thing, to now I'm just like, we are doing some dark shit. Are we really bringing people to peace? I don't know. It doesn't feel like it. It's like you're either joining a dictatorship or you just like join a team where you just want to like kill everybody and destroy all their shit just to have peace. Which is like even more of a dictatorship than everything else was. I guess I'm wrong. Phil's about it for real.
The battering bonker looks like a great way to get through the gate. Bet you just need to knock and it'll open up. That's bonkers.
Wonder what we got to fight on the inside.
The tribe wants to become omnipresent and, most importantly, feared. They want to vanquish the tribes as the only way they can guarantee peace is through supremacy. He didn't expect it would go down this way. It'll be hard to talk your way out of a fight.
Maybe. Let's try. Persuade.
He needs a logical reason to surrender the fort without a fight.
Is death logical enough?
He recognizes the strength of a good argument and agrees it's for the best. He'll surrender the fort to you.
That's smart.
The rival Sifu is defeated, and the destiny of their tribe is in your hands. You are free to choose their fate, but not free from the consequences of your choice. He'll leave it up to you to decide the fate of the rival Sifu, but suggests you be merciful. Do good, and good will follow you. Thinks it's a good gesture to offer support to others when you can see that they need it. And with that, you're spinning your own fate, good or bad, never to be undone.
Hey, we'll see.
Side by side they'll stand until order and stability is reinstituted. He wants you to focus. These are the new rival outposts your tribe needs to take control of.
They're way the hell out there, aren't they? Well, I'll admit one thing. This game just got a lot bigger than what I thought it was going to be.
He says you'll regret not being on their side. The only way you'll learn their secrets, Wung Fu and the tribe weapon now, is if you defeat him. And that will never happen.
It's a grapple hook.
Your Sifu is pleased. You're one step closer to uniting the tribes. It's a pity you needed to use force to get the point across. But he's still concerned about the fate of the world. You can't lose this war. If you get the ending wrong, the effort it took to get there was in vain. A proper ending, however, provides closure. He says you've grown so much stronger than when you first met.
Yeah, you were beating him up as a kid. What the hell?
You know better than anyone that the fate of the world is still at stake. You need a world where everyone is guided only by their conscience. The fate of the world depends on the triumph of good. The Tree of Life still stands, and it's up to you to make sure it does so to the end.
Cutscene? Good one? Or is it just a loading screen? Just a loading screen. Damn, that sucks. That was like a big moment right there. The Ravel-Trav weapon.
Jagni staff.
Two-handed weapon. Not that into it.
Stories only survive if someone is listening, so pay attention.
Alright, not really much else to do here now. Could probably go around and loot. I don't really see much of a point in it, if I'm being honest. Let's see what their mount is. The Jagni tribe mount. They have to have one, right? Maybe? I don't know. They kind of burnt half their city down. I doubt they even have a marketplace. It didn't say they had one. But maybe. Oh, they do? They do, they do. Don't really see a mount spot though, so they may not have a trouble mount. It doesn't look like it, so that's a... Oh, maybe. This would be the spot if they had one, and they don't, it looks like. But that's okay. Okay, I'm going to do one more quest for the nut before we get out of here. It's getting a little pushy on where I need to be. So we're going to mark this quest for Goop, go there. And we're going to go ahead and travel to Breaktown. What up, Goop? I've no idea who Goop is. Wait, did we finish Breaktown? We didn't. There's a superb loop and a couple old world gadgets. I don't really see much of a point into it. Let's try to get the Goop.
Check out that day.
Well, Goop's like way the hell down there, isn't he? Holy shit. Peekaboo Heart? Who's the helpless soul? I feel like I've been here before. We never... Wait, is this the helpless soul? Damn, that sucks. We definitely...
This one seems to be in good spirits, despite being left here for dead. Has heard that you have a sense of compassion and trusts it's in your nature to help those in need. Asks you to do the right thing for the sake of your conscience. It's only through your inner conflict you're held accountable for your actions. Is grateful you chose that. You can't be good without doing good for others.
Light instantly banishes dark.
How much light do you really need?
A lot.
All the light
I mean, you could leave a little space for the dark.
For the light.
Just believe me, the next playthrough isn't going to be the same. At all. So one more sub point and we get our a fly ability or telekinetic ability, levitate. Or psychokinetic ability, sorry. I don't really know what you'd call it, but...
That there's Subnautica Station. Goop flounders around in there. Maybe find some higher ground to stay dry.
Oh, this must be it. Calls it Subnautica, but really, let's be fair, he's just in a sewer. So that's the goop glotter we've heard so much about. Goop's an otter!
Says it's good to see you again. He's Goop. You might remember him from the old days when he tried to teach you how to swim.
He's the guy that threw us in the water. I do remember you now.
Goop says you were always so righteous as a child, and he can still feel it, even at a distance. Goop says memories fade surprisingly fast. We are all pieces of what we remember. It's only together we can remember the story as it was.
Tell me about Lupa Lupin.
He can't tell you much, as he didn't want to hear anything about it. He can't understand how someone could be so vicious, even though he knows there are reasons behind it. He understands you've returned to face Lupa Lupin. That's the destiny you've been carrying within yourself all these years. He says that the catastrophe back then didn't vanquish the good in you. It's still there, as bright as when you were a child. Now the time has come for you to remember and act. Your life is your life, not the story you're told about it. He thinks that's the right thing to do. It's only when you have forgiven that you'll find peace.
The light shines on.
There we go.
Better isn't the word I would use.
Right, not better. Best.
You're the worst.
The worst of being the worst. We're just the best.
Can hardly believe the world is going to make it. Wonders what that's going to do to the goo. Thanks you for doing everything you could to de-goop the surf. Thinks the Myriad made a good match with you. You're both like sunshine on the surf. But hey, back to the goo. Knows yesterday is already gone. It's what you do today and tomorrow that'll move you forward. You need to set the past aside, at least for now.
There's some of these lines that they kind of repeat in the game too.
He can't leave the Subnautica station, as the pollution has worn down the insulation of his suit. So you must salvage enough scrap to fix up his goo glide, starting with the old wreck box outside. You should return when you've retrieved the scrap. There's no time to waste if you want to make the goo glide strong enough to fight the Porky Puff.
What's a rake box?
You're lucky that way. There's still cargo left on the shores from before the apocalypse. His best guess is a power tanker hit a reef and went under.
Okay. Tower tanker, reef. The work say.
Let's see.
It's not too far off. Oh, fuck. We almost died. Thank goodness there was a reflex there.
Nothing's
Holy
more
shit.
important right now than this.
Oh shit, there's another one? Like, that close side by side? Or is that the same one? I think it's the same one. It's kind of weird that he's like, I can't leave, but like, legit, like this thing is seemingly just like right over here. Maybe it's outside of here, I don't know. I haven't made my way through here at all whatsoever, but just saying. I haven't gone very far. Can we not go in this door? Okay, here we go. There's like a whole tunnel. Still kind of inside the place. Oh, Jesus, I hate these. It is actually kind of hard to keep him leveled out enough while trying to move fast, and you gotta move a little fast with these. Okay, here we go.
Listen to the creatures of the night.
Maybe let's not. Alright, so this one has to be what? Wasted one. That one's already yellow, so we don't gotta touch it. Sweet.
Shot through.
Evil sewer rats. This must be what happened to Splinter if he didn't decide to take care of turtles. You found a circuit board puzzle. To select a lot. To select which lot is selected by the left and left. The color change of the lot, press square. Switching the color of the lot. One lot will also change the adjacent lots. Use the moves you have to make all the lots turn green. Okay, I thought the last restroom break would be the last one. This will be the last one. Give me a moment.
There are some gorgeous colors returning to the world.
Okay, this one I don't really get, which is hard. The other one's gonna give you a hint. This one might, and I just don't see what that hint might be. Okay. Let's hit this again. Nope. That was it. I don't even know what I did. That was a okay. That was a bad and good guess. I had one time left. We got it. Okay. Okay, we have some loot over here. Let's check this out. It's supposed to be some good ass loot. MC helmet. My key energy goes down. We have 3 up on armor rating. Health goes up. Add-ons, it has 2, but our key energy goes down, and so does our critical chance. So it's like a half and half. Kind of just looks like a sell item to me for now. We'll see. Adrenaline shot. Holy hell. Pencil. Random. Of course, it's a mini boss. A huggle. I wouldn't hug it, but you know, whatever.
Not going to happen with your key energy level.
I've had a level up this whole time that I haven't utilized. Me. Let's see, what do we want? What needs to go up? Okay, we're in the 40 on luck, 43 on charisma, agility's at 46, 56, and strength could go up to 56 as well. Or move speed. Let's go strength.
Reflexed.
We're almost there. We're so almost there. Just one more and we get levitate. Wait. Orda needed 20? Wait, how much Orda do we have? Only on 16? Jeepers. We almost have enough of the points, but we still need 4 more lot points.
Cutting edge.
Sweet meat! Oh, that sounds so awful and funny at the same time. It has to be what we're after, and it's people we gotta fight again. Yeah, let's do it. Googlide parts. You found the Googlide part box. These we'll get to that.
Ooh, a biohazard like that can make you real sick. Get up. Sharp. Your reserves are packed. Ooh, ooh. Good hit. Bullets everywhere. Now that's a flesh wound. Grit.
So super similar to the last one. Sharkhead, Duckhead, very similar to the last one. There's none of them in total. Woohoo! Cut blood. One-handed slash. What? Let's try to put that on here if we can. Has heat? Oh, jeepers. Already starts off nice. Let's see. 179, 181.
An artist's blade.
A badass blade. So we can make another quick weapon. Let's look at our base here. 8110 for both. Gosh, that is so strong. 480. Flat iron. It's two-handed though. Two-handed. Not going for two-handed. Going for one-handed. Alright, 2 new weapons. And they look badass.
Wonder what you can find down here. Toxanol's offshore drilling caused oily matter to spread with the rain and contaminate both the groundwater and open surf. The long-lasting effect this had on the evolution of wildlife was, as we know now, the only reason we came to exist. You need to line up the switches so they match.
That one wasn't hard at all. Cool.
Good. That's enough electric current to initiate the actuators and activate the framework.
And we're back pretty much where we started. Pretty cool.
He's got the goo glide functional. You'll have a pull hook and a salvage net, but no armor, and an engine strong enough to break through the thick goo further out. There are lots of valuables left behind on the surf floor that the salvage net will enable you to haul. You just need to find the right spots.
Kind of the same thing we did with the MULTITUBE, I suppose. Gotta find all
Hope
those.
says Gizmo's devised a cannon for the goo glide, but instead of bullets, it flips quacks. Squeaky distractions for the triple attentive porky puff, which will give you time to get yourself in position. The best way to find quacks is to talk to Gulp. He has the bearings of the surf archipelago and knows where the quacks like to float. This means you'll have the privilege of visiting Gulp in the Sinky Dink. He'll be able to give you directions to where you'll find quacks. He only knows what's visible to the naked eye. Gulp is not much of a babbler and mostly keeps to himself and his drink.
Gulp. Makes sense.